Hey everybody, Neil here from Post to Post. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I'm getting back on the horse a little bit. If you've not seen my previous video from yesterday, we unfortunately lost our dog Luna. We had to put her down. I went through the entire story of that. And in case you haven't seen that, I do apologize that I've been gone for 2 weeks, but things are going to start to get back to normal now on the channel. Now in this video, we're going to continue our series of where I redesigned the home jersey of every single NHL team. We've done a bunch in the past so far, actually in the past couple of months: Montreal, Toronto, New York, Edmonton, Florida, I think a couple of others as well, Columbus. So we will continue. Now, obviously, if you've clicked on this video, then you know I'm doing the Anaheim Ducks, but there's a reason I'm doing the Ducks next. It did get a couple of votes in that last video in the comments, so it was pretty high up on my list, but in the last 2 weeks, specifically exactly 2 weeks ago, almost to the hour, honestly, we booked our next trip. And our next trip is going to be kind of in California, actually. Not all of it, but basically half of the trip, a little bit of a road trip, is going to be in California. And 5 nights are going to be in Anaheim. So I've not been to Anaheim before. I've technically driven around it, but I've not been inside Anaheim to actually visit it. So I'm going to do Anaheim in this video. I'm going to do the LA Kings in the next video, and then the San Jose Sharks in the video after that. So in the next 3 weeks, you will get all California teams in this series. And it's a little bit of shout out to the beautiful state of California and part of my little bit of a trip there. So let's bring up the rules for my redesign thing, and I'll go through these quick. I wanted to challenge myself in a real world scenario as a designer where I get criteria and rules from someone above me. That person above me is just myself in this scenario. So I'm allowed to make one small change. I'm allowed to make a big change in the jersey, and I'm allowed to make an optional shoulder change. That is, add a shoulder patch, remove a shoulder patch, move the location of a shoulder patch, maybe to down below here, like how Florida does it or something like that. So those are the rules. Now the template that I'm going to be using in this video is by Puck Designs. It's the same one I've used in the previous ones. Not affiliated with Puck Designs. Have no idea who he or she is. They just have a free template online for you to use. So I wanted to give props where props are due, and you can follow them on Instagram. It's @_Puck Design. So shout out to them. So let's bring up the current Anaheim Ducks home jersey. Now this is technically new, so the fact that I even have to redesign this is a bit annoying because I've been waiting for them to come up with a new home and away jersey for years now, all the way back from the Reebok years. And then it went into Adidas and they did nothing. And then now that we're in Fanatics, they did decide to do a bit of a rebrand. And it's kind of essentially this jersey. Now this is the Adidas alternate jersey, which is taken from the Reebok jersey. So they made a good decision. So I'm very happy with their home jersey currently. I think they did a really good job, and the direction that they went is good. It's not exactly what I would do, but it's good. However, it does handcuff me a little bit in this design challenge because I can only make a small change and I can only make a big change. I can't do exactly what I would want if I had no rules. But here's the jersey as it is. So my first change is going to be the big change. I really love the purple, that eggplant purple. We don't get it enough in the NHL or in professional sports, so I want to, boom, switch to that purple as a primary color. That's what I would like. I think a lot of other people feel the same way, and specifically about the color, not necessarily this exact design or anything like that, but the color purple, and specifically with Anaheim, bringing it back and utilizing it a little bit more. So that's my big change for Anaheim, is to go with that purple as their primary color. Now my small change, I really felt like the striping was okay. The neck was okay, but I didn't like that kind of bronzy color in the logo. I've just never been really a fan of that. So my small change is actually going to be to swap that with the orange. Just add more orange to the logo. It modernizes the logo a little bit. It helps with color relationship with the rest of the jersey as well. So my small change is just adding some more orange into the logo and removing that kind of bronzy color. Now onto the third, which is the optional shoulder change. I have exercised my right to remove the shoulder patch, and that's exactly what I've done. I think the jersey looks better without that shoulder patch, that duck foot. Nothing wrong with that logo, but I thought it needed to go. One thing I did forget to mention was the color change in the numbers as well. So you would see that the numbers are now outlined in orange. That was part of the original big change when the color change happened. So the fun part about this process is that, yes, okay, now we have a home jersey. Now we can see if we like it or not. But we also need to kind of invert it to see if it works as an away jersey. That was never the intention of this, but we always do it at the end of these videos just to see if it would look good. So let's do that now. Let's see the inverted version. And I'm quite pleased. I think it does look nice. I don't know if it's better than what they're currently using as an away jersey. Home or away, honestly, home or away. But I do like it. So I like my home and I like my away, but I don't think I love either. I think the rules prevented me from doing what I really wanted to do. So I'm happy. I'm very happy with the home and away. I think they are strong jerseys. I think they would be well received by the fan base, and I think jersey collectors would pick these up. But I don't think they're perfect. I think they're far from perfect. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with these. Now it's your turn. Now you leave your comments down below and let me know how you feel about the home and the away. Did I do an okay job with the rules? What would you have done differently? Would you have chosen some different colors? Yeah, I would love to hear from you down below in the comment section. And in these past videos, I've always asked, what team should I do next? What team should I do next? Well, I've already told you that I'm doing LA next, and I've already told you that I'm doing San Jose after that. So, but if you do want to leave comments and tell me what teams to do after San Jose, I'm going to need those comments big time, because once I get back from my trip, I'm going to start filming right away as soon as I get home. And I'm going to need to know what team to do. So leave your comments down below and let me know what team I should do after San Jose. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope you're having a good summer. And I'll see you in the next video coming up in a couple of days on Wednesday. Thanks for your time. Adios.